Hello, my true believers. Let me borrow some words from William Shakespeare. Greatness never came by chance. Some are born great. Many achieve greatness, while others have greatness thrust upon them. All we are saying is that you too can achieve greatness through a dint of hard work, dedication, and prayers. You're welcome on today's episode of Gold. So this is Gold.
Today on Gold.
Be a champion by listening to champions. Meet our guest today on Gold.
An advert on the radio says, if you want to earn a lot of money, you must choose IT. Of course, she wants a lot of money, so she did. The eldest of three siblings lost a dear brother. This was a turning point in life. The sudden death of her brother in a fatal car accident made her to want to make an impact on the world around her and to live intentionally because every day counts. Her book, Cracking the Gentleman's Code, was entirely dedicated to her brother. Hear from KGOMOTSO, our champion of the day.
My name is KGOMOTSO Mamelo Mutsidi, and you are watching Gold. I was listening actually on the radio while my mother was driving us to school, and there was an advert on radio that said, if you want to earn a lot of money, you must choose IT. Sold. I chose IT because I thought that's where the money was at, and hence I went to Wits Technicon in those days to study a diploma in information technology, and then I didn't finish it. But then I went further to start work in IT, and then further on I did my degree at UNISA and worked for the likes of Microsoft. So the decision was really, it was a radio advert that said, if you want to earn money, go to IT. And that was it. As I mentioned earlier, that I'm the eldest of three siblings, and my brother passed away February 2016. That was a turning point because we, after studying in Italy, started a business together. And as we are growing our business, in the middle of all of that, he passed away in a fatal car accident. And that changed my life because he passed away, he was a very young man. And when he passed away, he had made so much impact to everyone around him. Then I thought to myself, if I would die today, how would I actually make an impact to those around me? How will those around me feel my presence? And so through his death, I started to live intentionally, to say every day must count because you don't know when your last day on earth will be. And that was a turning point. And it helped me to redefine my life and redefine my purpose. The greatest achievement for me is constant change. When I see myself continually evolving, that actually brings a sense of accomplishment for me because my career juxtaposed from starting as a systems programmer to becoming a business strategist and now to becoming an author. So there's many levels to me, and I really appreciate that throughout my life, I continually reinvent myself and evolve to whoever I need to be because I cannot be boxed to one thing. I am so many things, and I still think there's many more things to discover about myself. People can always forget what you said, but they won't forget how it made them feel. So for me, I want to be remembered for being somebody who was compassionate and kind, a person who loved God and his people, and that I know will have an eternal effect in people's hearts. When I see random acts of kindness, those are the things that actually make me see that we are in the right direction. For example, this morning in traffic, a gentleman's car was stuck. It was a white man in particular, and these black guys helped push his car. So I'm stipulating the point of race because here is a white person who's in need, and here are black people who helped him. And nobody saw race in that situation. They just saw a need and helped out. So when people just become kind to one another in spite of race, in spite of background, and they just have a spirit of camaraderie and supporting each other and helping each other and doing random acts of kindness, then I know that we'll be on the right direction. Lupita Nyong'o said, our dreams are valid. No dream is small, no dream is insignificant. If you have something that's an encumbrance to your spirit, I suggest and I urge you to go for it. Because if it's a burden in your heart, don't let it go. Go for it until you see it accomplished. Even though you might face challenges, don't let that distract you. Just keep your eye on the prize. Just keep your eye on the goal that you want to accomplish. And you know what? You don't know. You could be planting a seed for generations to come. So I say go for your dreams, and no dream is too small, neither is it insignificant.
Watch out for the second part of the interview before the end of the show.
Vince Lombardi said, and I quote, "Winning is not everything, but wanting to win is." Let us go for a short break on Gold. We will be right back. My true believers, put a smile on somebody's face today, because thousands of candles can be lighted from just a single candle without the life of that candle being shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. Philanthropists, NGOs, associations, organizations, please come on Gold. Let us share our happiness through gold.
Hello, my name is P. Toy, known as Timmy. I'm from Agape Village. Yeah, at Agape Village. On a Monday, Thursday, and Friday, we feed the children a meal. And if you count the adults in with them that comes here for the meal and things, in a week's time, it's about 1,000 meals that we feed here every week. For this past 30 years, we're doing it. But if it's not for God's mercy and grace, we would never have been able to cope to feed all those children and adults. Because children, if you count them and every adult's up and think 1,000 meals, you know, it's so hard to see some children, you know, when we have some money and things, we buy a bit of bones and, you know, the soup bones and things. If it's in the children hiding the bones in a pocket to take home, I don't know what they're going to think. Is it going to grow some meat on or what? I don't know, but God knows alone. It's useless for us doing the fishing for them all the time. We've got to teach them to go out and fish also, to build themselves up. Because it's not just come and take, come and take. We want them to give also, to give out. Each one of us has a golden heart. If we use that golden heart to bring up other people's life, you know, it will be such a joy for me to see it happen. Wake up and work forward. Don't stay stagnant. Come forward. Help, help, help the people.
Here is the message of the day. The past should be in the past, because it can destroy your future. Live your life for what tomorrow has to offer, not for what yesterday has taken away from you. It is time to go on the street now and talk to our believers. I hope you're ready.
I really want to be a great actor and a very popular celebrity. And I want to use my celebrity status to get the message known about education and its benefits for our future generations.
My advice to everyone who wants to be an actor or want to be successful in life is to go to school and learn, study hard, and make sure you follow your dreams.
That a son of a farm worker can become the owner, that a daughter of a maid can become a doctor. So don't give up. Education, it is the key to success. You are watching Gold. Go for gold. We are the stars, and one day we'll make it happen. Don't ever give up.
Be inspired by this. Aliko Dangote is the Nigerian founder and president of the Dangote Group. He ranked first in Nigeria in the Forbes 2008 list of the richest people in the world, with a fortune estimated at $3.3 billion. Dangote was named as the Forbes Africa Person of the Year 2014. In 2017, his fortune was estimated $12.2 billion, with an estimated current net worth of around $13.8 billion US. He was ranked by Forbes as the richest Nigerian citizen. It wasn't always like this though. He was born in Kano. His grandfather, the late Alhaji Sanusi Dantata, provided him with a small capital to start his small business, as was the practice then. He thus started business in Kano in 1977, trading in commodities and building materials. To then, he continued trading in cement and commodities. Encouraged by tremendous success and increase in business activities, he incorporated 2 companies in 1981. These and others that followed now make up the conglomerate known as the Dangote Group. Although his story is not from rags to riches, we learn the principle of multiplication from Dangote. And he's a true reflection of black excellence, and he shows the ability to make use of your advantages to be successful.
Go for gold returns in a moment. Don't call it quits. Always be a champion and you will always win. Says our guest.
I run a mentorship program called Discover the Hero in You. We do it at my alma mater, Nkhodi Primary School. We mentor grade 7s. The reason being is that they are in a transition period before high school and coming out of primary school. So we teach them life skills. We teach them study skills, we teach them life skills, career choices, and general issues about life, so that when they get to high school, they don't get lost in the crowd and they remain focused young individuals who become successful. So the knowledge I've imparted throughout my life, I imparted on those grade 7 students.
This message is for you, my friend. You've tried so hard to resuscitate that business that's not working. You've tried so hard to implement different ways and different approaches to help it grow, but it hasn't worked. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on that thing that makes you start it in the first place. I'm just wanting to encourage you to say, apply new strategies, apply new things, work harder. The dream that you have in your heart, you will see it fulfilled. As I mentioned earlier, my brother passed away in a fatal motor vehicle accident. The book was inspired by him and the testimony of his life. When he passed away, my sister said of him that he put gentle in gentleman. It was really true. My brother was one of the gentlest gentlemen you could ever meet. So the inspiration for the book is called Cracking the Gentleman's Code, a guide to becoming the Job 29 man. So the premise of the book is around God time conversations that we have with him that shaped and molded the man that he was. He did not just fall from the sky and become a good man here on earth. He applied certain principles that made him the man that he was. And so I'm sharing that with the world to say, here was a man, he walked this earth. He was just like you and me. As I mentioned, we grew up in Soweto. He's a guy from Soweto, but he had a gentle demeanor. He was calm, he was gentle, he was smart, he was intelligent. And what we are saying to the world is that inside every man, there's a gentleman. Maybe they don't know how to become the good men they were created to be. So we are just putting guidelines and principles that can help men become the best they can be, the best God created them to be. I think success is more than just the material things, because those things are fleeting. But success for me is having an impact to those around you, and that generations to come will stand and say, there was once a person who lived by the name of KGOMOTSO, and this is what she did, and this is what how she impacted her society. For me, it's about leaving a legacy more than just accumulating material goods. My wish for gold is that it spreads across the continent, Southern Africa, Eastern Africa, Western Africa, Northern Africa, and also go international. International! When I go through great obstacles, I'm a believer, so I'm a strong believer in prayer. Because I always think that even though a challenge comes my way, all things will work together for my good. And that even those things that come across as painful, those things that come across as, insurmountable, I have a strong belief that I will go through it and I will overcome. So prayer for me is very important. I think when we started our business, the challenge we faced was corruption. We were very naive when we went into it, and somebody in a meeting says to us, you do understand that this is a brown envelope system? And my sister, who runs the business with me, responded really innocently and said, all envelopes are brown. And I agreed with her to say, yes, all envelopes are brown. They stared at us in the room and realized that, these ones, they don't know what's cooking. But in spite of those challenges, we still pushed and realized that we are going to keep our integrity intact and make sure that the business that we win and the work that we produce will be because of our competence, not because of some corruption. In the event of a failure, it's always good to never let go of the dream because of a failure. You always have to go back and finish really what you started.
My philosophy for you to achieve in life is, first of all, trust in God, work hard, become resilient, and never give up on your dreams. And don't forget to go for gold.
Don't you miss the segment Champions next week, because you don't want to miss another beautiful and inspiring story on the segment Champions. Always be a champion. Here are some of the comments, opinions, ideas, and propositions from our believers. The feedbacks are positives.
Learn a lesson from the short drama.
Yeah, we've agreed to sponsor the event for you guys, and I'll be there. No problem at all. No, it's fine. I'll call you back later. Thank you. Babe, good morning.
Morning to you too.
What's wrong with you?
Do you know that I need money?
Of course.
Do you have any idea that I need money?
Is that why you're wearing all this kind of moody face to my office this morning?
You were supposed to give me money for my shoes, for my clothes, for my weave, and to pay for this trip.
Babe, how much are we looking at here?
I think 10 is gonna be fine.
Just 10.
10 is gonna be fine.
All right. It's fine. But I want to start your day with you smiling anyway. This is for your lunch to begin with. And on top of that, I want to make you the regional head of this organization.
Are you serious?
I make the rules. I dictate the pace.
You must be kidding me. Are you serious?
I'm not joking.
No. Babe, I'm running out of words. Okay, so, how about tonight? At my place? 6 o'clock. And please, do not be late.
Are you trying to pay me back or what? I won't.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's your work for the day.
All right.
And please
thank you.
enjoy your day.
Cheers, eh?
Thank you.
Good. Whoa. This later.
Morning, sir. KV tells me you sent for me.
Morning. Unfortunately, we won't be able to promote you anymore.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't understand.
I don't want to repeat myself. You are costing us. And look at the way you are.
But sir, I've worked here all my life. I'm dedicated to this company. What's the problem?
I won't put my life on the line for you anymore. You are costing us. Make your way out of my office now. And I'm not going to put my life on the line for you anymore. Do you get me? Do I make myself clear to you? I'm in the middle of something very serious now. Can you please walk out? Please.
I don't deserve this position. My boss is only trying to please me just because we're dating. So I must do the right thing and go and talk to Jonathan. I don't deserve this. Jonathan, I've been looking for you.
Why have you been looking for me?
Jonathan, I know that this is hard for you. It is also hard for me. Jonathan, you deserve this position. You know, you've been of great help to me, great help to this company. You've taught me a lot of things, Jonathan. You know, what I've always dreamed of was to go abroad and study there, Jonathan. Finish off my studies there. That was my dream. So I do not deserve this position. Jonathan, you deserve this position. So, what I'm gonna do now, I am going to resign.
What?
Yes. No, listen. I'm going to resign because I want peace of mind. I want to set myself free because I know that you are good for this position. You deserve this, Jonathan. So, I just want to set myself free.
But you don't have to do this for me. Everything will be fine.
I want to set my heart free. I want to make things right, Jonathan. So, you don't have to worry about me. All is gonna get fine.
Why are you doing it for me?
Hi, Jonathan, how are you doing? How's work? You've been what? Promoted? That's good news. I'm so happy for you. But wait, listen. Do you remember my dream of studying abroad? Well, I've got a scholarship. Yes, I am going to study overseas. But I promise you, I'm gonna call you. This call was just to say hello and goodbye. But yes, when I get there, I'll definitely call you. Okay, my friend. Bye. So this means that if you give people what they deserve, the universe is gonna treat you right, of which is a good thing. So, you know what to do. Do the right thing.
My true believers, write us, inspire us to make this world a better place for all of us. Rise up and achieve greatness through a dint of hard work, dedication, sheer providence, and with the help of Almighty, the Most High. Always go for gold. We will see you next week. Goodbye.